I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Boom, check it out, I don't know it's Jason. I'm a represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. JS representing I Am Sure. I Am Sure Sports.
All right, greetings and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. My name is Man, and we are here to give you some updates of details. Yeah. Big up Edmond Quarez. Blue name, please. Blue name. I don't understand that. Check up. Bless up Chemo. All right. Jack, please don't understand. Reach out to Big Nell and send him a video. All right. Big up Fresh God. All right. Yeah, man. Bless up to everyone who has joined the stream. We're going to get through this one because we are not going to go past an hour. So by we reach 7:15, 7:19, thereabouts, we should be finished with this show. It's going to be a very quick one, but very important one, as we're going to share with you a starting 11 that we believe will nullify, like we said, the strength of the Haitians, and also give us an opportunity to win this game, right? In normal time. All right, because I also believe if it goes to penalty, we have a good goalkeeper and a very good team that can go through. My understanding is, I am not 100% sure on this, but what I've been told is that if after normal time, it is 0-0, they go straight into penalty. That's what I've been told. I haven't seen the rules to clarify that, but hopefully by the end of the show, we can get that sorted out to find out if there is going to be extra time, then penalties. My understanding thus far is that right after normal time, if it is 0-0, 1-1, any tied score line, they go straight into penalty, which I think would give us an advantage. So how we play the game is important. How we utilize our changes are important. Who we start, and depending on how the game goes, who we end with is very, 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 very important. All right. So we did some research on the Haitian team, got some information on them, look at some of the players, look at some of their strengths and their abilities to first find out. When you know about your enemy, you can better prepare. So we have done some of that and we're going to share some of that with you. But I will say you're not going to be happy with the starting 11 that I choose. I can tell you that. But I think if we work with this starting 11, if I mean, it's not like the coach listen to me, but if this were the starting 11 and they play to their full potential and apply it the way I think it could work, then I think in normal time we would get the result. I'm going to get your input. All right. But before we get into that, just want you to know, for those of you who have not heard, Brianna Williams will not be participating in the 200 meters. You know, she finished fourth in the 100 meters. So she's going to be, right. Yeah, she's going to be in the pool for the relays, right. Yeah, but that's it right now. And I have my own theory on what I believe would be beneficial to Brianna. Also, again, want to big up Kemba Nelson. Listen, I've been talking to people and I told people from last season that Kemba Nelson should have made that team. But her extended collegiate season affected her. This season, she balanced her races very well. She has also graduated. Yes, and I mean, great things are to come from her in the future. All right, so look out for that. Look out for that. All right, yeah. All right, so we're going to do that. But I also have persons have been doing videos to play for the team. So I have this one. Thanks to Chemo, help me to get this one. So I'm going to play it and then we get into our video.
Yeah, man, to the reggae boy under 20, a double D wizard there, you don't know. You have my support 100%. Just win the thing. Big up everybody, all of the man them on the bench, the starting 11, the coach, the staff. Trust me, we'll be behind you all. Right out of Canada, we are support the team. Big up yourself and win the game today. All you have to make sure no set. You see the right back. Don't run coming at the middle and left that end exposed. Stay on your line. Prevent them from beating this up, because if they beat this up, no time at all them in the 18-yard box and you get in trouble. So the 4 or the 3 back, stay up on your line. You no matter if you push up forward, don't make the opponent come beside you. Keep them before you at all time and we win the game. Good luck. Trust me. I can't wait till this kick off. Pick up yourself. Win the game and take it out. Do it for us. Do it for Jamaica. We're all behind you. 100%. Bless.
Yes, people. Yeah, that's the attitude. Thank you, Mr. Neo. People, remember, there's a very special show that Neo, Sovereign Laws, and Insight and I, we will be doing. As you know, there's a lot of track and field, and I want us to do that show when the distractions have been completely minimized. And so hopefully we can probably do it on a Monday evening, Neo. I was thinking about it today, about with the national trials going on and the game tomorrow. I just felt like it would have been a distraction. So maybe we can do that. But that is going to be a very special show as we deep dive into some things concerning the trademark of the Jamaican team, the Reggae Boys, and how that works and how we can get it and how it looks out there. Hyatt is here. He's seeking prayers, people, as he'll be going up against Cavaliers tomorrow in JPL semi-final action. Big up Eagle Republic. And people, like, what can I tell you? I've been getting a lot of names for the wingers, and Walter Boyd has to be in there, Ricardo Fuller has to be in there. That's what I've been told. Jermaine Johnson has to be in there. Gianna Blacks must be in there. Diego Gardner must be in there. Errol, listen, Lindy Delap. So I don't know how we're going to select 10, but we're going to get back to that. Yeah, you know, I had to go and I got the glasses sorted out, the eyes tested. I was going to go with contact lens, you know, people. I think, you know what you think? Get some contact lens. I think I should consider that, you know. Anybody out there having them, how does it, I mean, what do you think? and because I need also transitional stuff with the contact lens. So let me know. I could up to do that as well. Haircut, everything, medical, everything. Up, up, up. All right. So people, now if you have been following this Haitian team and the Haitian players, they have a very solid team, especially going forward. If you notice, their game against Mexico was a very good game. They played well. Both teams had qualified. I think they wanted to win. Mexico wanted to win. The game ended in a stalemate, a 0-0 scoreline. All right. Now, Haiti, they won game 3 and they scored 4 goals in the game against Trinidad and Tobago. All right. So, so that's 7 goals, right? More than Jamaica. Jamaica scored 3 goals. So they have double the amount of goals that we have scored, and we have conceded more goals than them. So on both sides, they kind of have a better record than us. All right. They have one striker who has been scoring a whole lot. His name is Stevenson. I think it's pronounced Jeudy. Jeudy. Very good striker. He was a striker who scored against Waterhouse and gave Waterhouse a difficult time in the Caribbean Club Championship. So they have him. He's a number 9. He plays the number 9 because they play different formations. Sometimes they play 4-2-3-1. Sometimes they play 4-3-3. So they kind of play their teams different ways. All right. So, but they have him and they have this guy called Liazard, the number 11, and also San Milan, the number 10. They also have a guy called, I think his name is Bizliard, or I think can't pronounce that name, Beliazier. All right, the number 19. And these guys are the main protagonists, will be the main when it comes down to playing Jamaica. Very, 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 very good team. Now, if you have been watching them, a lot of their goals comes from the left side, but they're not scored with the left foot, or they're not created with it. So they will come down the left and they will cut inside on the right, and they normally double team. So the number 9, which is Drady, he normally goes out and join Liazard out there, or sometimes even when Tinger is playing midfield. His name is Beliazier, playing midfield. They are all on that side, and they cut in, kick, and pass, and score a lot of goals coming from left, cutting inside to their right. All right, so that's how they play, and they have been doing this for quite a while if you have been watching them. And so I think it is very important that we are defensively solid on our right and create a lot of offense on the opposite side, because that's the area that Trinidad countered them in scoring. So when they were basically attacking Trinidad on the right, on their left, Trinidad's right, Trinidad countered them on the opposite side because they shift so many players over on that side that they created openings on that side. So watch the game again and you see some of these things. All right. So I have come up with a way that we can do this and come out of this game with points. They're also a big, strong, physical team. So I believe it is in our best interest to use big, strong, physical players at the beginning of the game. All right. Here's where I think we can be dangerous, is because they like to press high so we can counter press them, meaning we can counter attack. Right? Once we win the ball when they press, we can go bam, counter and catch them. All right. So I'm going to tell you which person I think could help us in that, which 2 persons could help us in that as we go forward. in their games as well, a next observation is that the first 15 minutes is high intensity press, and they almost take the foot off the pedal. Because it's very hard for a team to press for 15 minutes, which leads up to the 30 minute, and that period leading into halftime, they play a medium press, because right after halftime, they go back to the same intensity that they start the game with, right? And so I believe that with these things in mind, here is what we should do. I think we need defensive solidity, midfield compactness, and pace up front. Defensive solidity, compactness in midfield, and pace up front. 3 things. If we can have those 3 components, I think we will do well. That is solid in defense, compact in midfield, and pace up front. All right? Again, like I said, I am sure that you're not going to agree with the 11 that I'm going to choose. But allow me to explain it to you and how we can make it work. All right? So I'm going to share with you an 11 that I think can able to help us start the game this way, and then we will make changes, because remember that this game could go to penalties and all of that, so we must bear that in mind. All right? And we must bear in mind that we need what you call, you have to have impact coming off your bench. So we must have impact players. When players come off the bench, you must have some impact players coming off the bench, because you have to know the moments, the key moments in the game to make substitution, to inject some pace, to inject some protection in defense or in midfield. All of these things, we have to know the moments in the game. All right, remember, it's not a long video, so if you're on, please, as usual, we ask you to hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe, and be a part of this growing network, this growing platform called I Am Sure Sports. All right, so what formation would I use and how would I set it? All right, let's see if I can find the share. And before you argue and get upset, this is Manning's man selecting an 11. This is not the team starting 11. This is Manning's man, and this is based on what we know of the Haitians and what we can do to counter what we know of the Haitians. All right, so here we go. And I know immediately some of you are vexed already. You're not in agreement. All right. Yeah. So that is the 11 I think we can start the game with. Let me explain to you why. All right. I am moving Blake to the left of the defense, and I'm making Luke Badley Morgan sweep. So let me give you the reason. So I'm going back with the back three with the 5 in midfield and 2 up front. But I'm not playing the 2 like this. I'm playing them one behind the other. Let me see, right? One behind the other. All right. So that means Chad James will be playing off Jamari Clarke. And what that happened is that when we are he becomes the outlet on the left when we're moving forward. Not only that, but I'm also asking. So I'm going to make one switch, and I'm going to tell you why. All right. Because of physicality and all of that, I think Bicknell has proven to be a very good passer. So I am putting Pearson over on this side, Duncan on this side, and this is who I'm setting up. So let me work it through for you, and then you tell me. All right. So Luke Badley Morgan, I want him to be in the center of the defense. All right, and here's why I want him in the center. Because because I want Jaden Anderson. Remember I tell you about Stevenson, JD, very big, imposing player. I want him to mark that number 9. Because Haiti don't attack on the left that much with any tall, physical, imposing player. So Jaden will mark him. All right? That now means Zeminis will be matched up with either Liazard or Milan on that side, who are very, very quick. Very quick. And I think Zeminis will have to prove his worth today or tomorrow in that right back. But because Luke Badley Morgan is so quick, I don't know if you notice when he plays, he has this ability to slide tackle. He very good at slide tackling. All right. So I think he's very good at helping to recover. So I do that. Here one person said they'd put Big Nell over on this side. I think so. This is a good move to cover for yeah, that's a good move. I will do that, right? So I think Badley Morgan will be able to cover. Lamontra Chester, as some of you know, is a center back. Really. So my reason, big up Dennis Rowe, big up O'Neal Dawkins. Big up O'Neal Dawkins. Well, that's, you know, that this is my opinion, O'Neal, with all due respect. You understand me? If that's how you feel like I don't like Jamaica, that's cool. You just pick your starting 11 and just that's it. That's all you have to do, you know. This is my starting 11 and I have a reason for it. Just pick your starting 11. You don't have to tell me that I don't like Jamaica. Please, just pick your starting 11 and explain your reason. That's all you have to do. Even if you don't think I like Jamaica, we all have a right to our opinion. All right? If you think I'm wrong. But don't tell me I don't like Jamaica. All right? We not forget here what people like and don't like. Pick your team, pick your starting 11 and do that. All right? So these 3 Haitians, because they are predominantly, I don't want, because I could have started Tyler Roberts, right? I could have started Tyler Roberts and say Tyler Roberts play that Zimenez role. But I think Tyler Roberts gives us a whole lot going forward that I would inject Tyler Roberts with, like he came on and was so dynamic that I think I want him to come on at like the 55th minute or even halftime. Or I would say, yeah, the 60th minute. This is 15 minutes because remember I tell you that how the Haitians operate is that coming into the second half, they're going to press and sit back in that second 15-minute time in the second half, where I would bring on Tyler Roberts to just run at them. By this. Mark you, of course, we would need to be in the game. So the reason, one of the other reasons is because we have never had a covering defender in a back 3 behind Zimenez. So I would, and that's the only reason, we don't have a out and out like right wing back per se in the team with the exception of him. And that is why I brought in Lamont Rochester as well, because Lamont Rochester, if there's a height issue, he can slip into the left side of the defense and move Romain Blake as a left-sided right wing back, though Romain Blake is not that fast. All right. Now I'm also, if you notice, I have Bicknell on this side because I'd love to see Bicknell picking up whatever space Zimenez would leave behind him. And then Duncan McKenzie would come and drop in midfield with Pearson. And then I want Chad James to always be the outlet on the left-hand side this time around. So every game that he has come on and he has played on the right and he cuts in on the left. I want to give him the opportunity to do that. All right. Teddy Lee said, big up. Yeah, man. Michael, bless up yourself. Eagle Republic says, I'm not sure about Zemeniz at right back. I'd rather put on Zemeniz as a second half sub higher up the park. But who are you going to put at right back? See, right? So that's one thing. So, yeah. Good idea, man. Jarvis, a big up, man. Teddy Lee says, I would start James, Roberts, and Zion up front. Listen, personally, I don't think we can start this game with 3 up front against Haiti. That's me. I think our midfield has been too suspect for us to play 3 up front. And if you play 3 up front, you're benching Jamari Clarke, who has proven to the best at holding up the ball. Right. So this is again, if you listen to how I believe the Haitians are going to set up, because at the end, football is about matchups many times. Some players, all right, Teddy Lee, check the average height and those things of the Haitian players. They are big and strong. You have to have players who can win a lot of the aerial balls. Now, if I had a next right wing back, maybe I would not have started Zemeniz, but I don't know who else is there. Like I said, the only person who is there is Tyler Roberts, and I think Tyler Roberts offers us too much offensively for me to do that. To put, I don't want to put him there. I want to see Tyler Roberts higher up the park. But I want to ensure that I'm in the game, because I know the Haitians are coming to press in that first 15 minutes. And if I have a solid back 5 and have Chad James, I can imagine if a ball is played long, Blake hits one of those balls, ping one of those balls, and Clarke was able. Can remember how we won the penalty, One of the penalties we won was Clarke holding up the ball, Chad James running into the space, bam, and he was fouled and we get the penalty. I think we have to look at doing that until we become such a threat to the Haitians. Yeah, that they have to change how they play, and then we can bring in other substitution. So let me take some of your comments. Teddy Lee said, I would start James, Robert, Zion, and Scarlett up front. Okay, all right. Can't wait for you to justify Pearson. Kid moves too slow for this level of football. Gotta be hurt. Yeah, very slow. Yeah. Listen, it's going to be hard to remove him, because who you gonna put in there? Because the truth isn't a Kobe look better coming on, because Kobe is the only person. Some persons have said, why not start Kamali Powell? But that would be so strange that a player who did not make the initial 11 starts in the team. the initial 20, I mean, sorry. Pearson can't start against Haiti. No energy, and I think that James should be used as an impact player. All right? All right, Crazy RTV. All right. Listen, again, people, this is just me. I mean, and like I said, having watched the tapes of the Haitian team, this is what I would do. But I understand all of these different reasoning. You understand? Teddy Lee says he would bench Clarke. You're going to have so many different views. Brownman Security, the game is tomorrow, and it will be tomorrow at 4 Jamaican time. All right? So that's tomorrow at 4 Jamaican time. And that's just my philosophy, people. I mean, that's how I see the game. Let me give you the round of 16 games. So Costa Rica's advance. They defeated Trinidad and Tobago by 4-1. Panama advance. They defeated Cuba by a 1-0. That means if we win, we'll be going up against Panama. Honduras, so the two teams from Jamaica zone advance. They defeated Curacao by 4-1. And at 7:30 tonight, the USA will be going up against Nicaragua. All right. Let's see. I think we have somebody calling. Let's hear what the caller has to say, and then I'll get back to some of your comments. Just give me a few. All right. Let's take this call. Hello. Yes, caller.
Hey, man. Good afternoon. How are you, sir?
I am doing good, Ron, man. Welcome.
Educate me, man. My football knowledge is not as good as yours. And watching the different various YouTube channels.
Yes.
Would you, based on your list right here, I've watched the game. Why would you start Christopher Pearson? Enlighten me. Being that he's been so poor.
Just tell me who would you start? Just give me.
I don't know. I don't know. Right. I'm just asking.
Then
no, I don't know the alternative. I'm asking.
Yeah, because I don't know the alternative. Your response is my response.
Oh, okay.
Who is the alternative? If you can give me an alternative, then fine.
That's a good question. That is a good question. I actually didn't think of that. I will be honest with you. It's just that I see him lack. I don't know. I mean, I wish him the best. Hopefully he does well. Boy, I don't know, bro. I mean, I'm going to support him either way, but he just looks out of it. You know what I mean?
Well, my one hope is that he can come and impress today, because part of the thing is, again, you have to watch. I don't think we have spent, for the average football fan possibly have not looked at the Haitian team.
Okay.
And you need in your midfield, you need somebody who can, because of how they play. And if you watch the game with Trinidad, you'll see a lot of it. You need a couple of persons in your midfield who have that gift of passing the ball. Right? Because they're going to lose a lot of ball because they're pressing so much. Right? So all people have to do is to name their team. Like, you understand me? Because I'm not getting, today is not the day for any arguments. You can name.
Yeah. Okay.
So that is my team. I've named my team. All you have to do is to give me, I want other persons. So I don't want anybody to look at what I have. I'm not the coach. I'm not the coach. All right? People.
So you want them?
I am not the coach. So all you have to do is to give me an 11. But no, I'm not talking about your run, because people are saying that take out this person. Here's what you need to do. I can take out. I can. This is just Manning's man, you know. You don't have to argue who Manning's man have on the field. Just name your 11. You understand what I mean? So don't look at and say, Manning's man, why you have this person? You just give me your 11 and I will put it on the board. That's all.
Right.
Yeah, you understand me, Ron?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so just give me, people, just give me your formation and your 11. That's it.
That makes sense.
And give me a reason. Because I can tell you this. Any footballing person will tell you, Jamaica cannot play Haiti with 4 at the back and win. Cannot. Given how the Haitians play. No matter which right back and which person you put in midfield. So I want you to give me a starting 11 and your formation. Real Albala, do that. Eagle Republic, do that. O'Neal Dawkinson, do that. B. Douglas, do that. Give a starting 11 with the formation that you're using, and then just state 3 reasons given the Haitian team why you would play that. That's all.
Yeah.
Well,
what I would say is, man, I don't know the team all that well. I just know the people that start.
And okay.
Yeah, from what like I said, from what I've seen, from what I've watched, he looks to me like to be one of the weakest links. But what I've also noticed, when I watch the other teams and when they talk about their players that play in the senior team, they all perform and they all do well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't see him stepping up, him or the other guy, or right back. Hopefully they do well. You know, I'm gonna support the team either way. But
Yeah,
I don't
man, I
want to
know,
hold
man.
the line
Yeah, man, I
too
know
long.
that, man.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
that.
I'm gonna hold the line. I don't want to hold up the line. Thank you for taking my call.
Hey,
Peace and
anytime.
blessings, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All
All right,
right.
respect, Quran. No, man. And no, man. I know, man. It's not about being right or wrong. No, man. It's not about being right or wrong, B. Douglas. What I am saying is that do not tell me to take out Pearson off the team that I am selecting. You select a team and select it without Pearson. That's what I'm saying. So don't use so I'm going to clear off my team off the board. Teddy Lee calling it. Hold on a sec. Teddy Lee, so give me your starting 11. You using a different formation, right? So I'm going to go with Teddy Lee formation. So given all the Haitians...
No, man, I think, watch out, man. I think I agree with yours. So I'm going to change this when I make to it. You know?
Okay, I thought you said that you're playing 4-3-3.
No. Well, we can play that, but I think your formation, I hit where I work with right now.
Hit you I work with. All right, give me who
you can work with it, man.
Who you take out?
Hold on, we have to explain some things first. Now, the people must say, Jimenez not the star. Now, who are the next right back in this fight?
No, don't argue with the people, I must say, because maybe they are going to put somebody there. Maybe they're going to put
we can put Chad James there. You think Antigua did?
Maybe they're going to put
Chad James played it. Him play. Well, I know Richard ever play right wing back and maybe him Watson how injured is Watson.
Louis Watson, you can't take the chance with that, man. Because you put him on the last game and he come off and thing. You don't want to do that. The 2 games he came on, he never lasted more than 10 minutes.
Because that's only maybe I use one of the left back them right wing back, you know, if you don't want Jimenez to play.
Yeah.
You know, but more to use Tyler Roberts as a right wing back or Chad James against 80. That don't make no sense. So I think the back line we have makes sense, you know?
All right, just which 2 changes you would make though?
All right, so I'm going to take out Duncan McKenzie.
Okay, and put in who?
Malachi Douglas.
All right.
So I have a ship up, I think Pearson, Bittner and Pearson can put up with Duncan there. But Malachi will sit with one of them, either Bittner or Pearson.
All right, so you put in Malachi.
That's physicality we are going because we have to use that in the first, you know?
Okay, so you would put Pearson up here, put Malachi and Bicknell here. Who is in exchange?
I take out Jamar Clarke and put in Roberts. So we now use Roberts, man. So we use 2 wide power. We now use a number 9. The main reason is that guess we have to figure out plan for penalty shootout also. And Roberts, Jamar Clarke is one of our best penalties, you know, so I don't see him playing 120 minutes, shoot the total. I don't expect him to start for a minute 1 straight, you know. So I think we have to bring on where Mackenzie can take penalty. I think he's okay, even though I missed one. But I think Clarke is a sure penalty taker. We have a plan for penalty shootout. And them can come on maybe in the 60th minute and score a goal. Zion.
Okay, I see what you mean. So you would put you'd remove Duncan McKenzie, start Malachi Douglas, and you're not playing any number 9. You're just playing 2 fast men up front to catch them on the counter.
Yeah, and as we have said, Pierce or when him Bicknell can play as like the 10 or the 8, basically them string the pass. But them are help with the tackling and yes, people say Pierce don't tackle and a back at it, but I think him bring you know. So I think him would have playing at the 8 or the 10 role.
Okay, all right.
If we start Jimenez or Pierce, so him say we don't like Jamaica, I mean, understand that.
No, man, don't follow people reasons. You just give.
No, but we have to counter like the reason, like we have to at least make people know like who like. Right. Remember, 8 is a physical team. Everybody know me Duncan McKenzie and Kobe Thomas them, but I think we don't bring them players on at the second half. You know, but not the starting. At least you have to set a tone with the Haitians. Rough them up a little bit and, you know, we bring on the attacking player. But if we try to ball the Haitians, we are going to have a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. So you say, what do you think about this level? My level. I don't couple changes still.
I think the two center backs for Haiti are imposing.
Yeah.
And they have a little pace. I don't see Tyler and Chad. I just think we need somebody who can match them up there. But it is your team, and I'm not going. And that's the only thing. But yeah.
So you say and like with the logic, sir. Of course, very clear. But as me I say,
no man, I like your logic because you're hoping that the
plan for penalty shootout, you know.
Yeah, which is true. You have to also think about that. Who you're going to change, who going to stay, who going to come off. If you're going into penalty, do you want to take off penalty kickers? All of those things must be in it. Or are you going to try and win it before that? But I like the reasoning, Teddy Lee. But that's what I want. I want people.
You go have Campbell on the bench. You go have Thomas come on. You go have Clarke. You go even have who else come on. You have players Powell and you know.
Yeah, I think.
So you call the CDMs basically are three central midfield. So you take off one of them, you know, and make one sit back deep. So if you take off here, so you can make Bicknell drop back deep. I have Kobe Thomas in at the number 10 or Duncan McKenzie for him them want to bring on. But I think it's the midfield where I think that's okay, you know. But I understand why I make Jamar Clarke, but as me I say, I plan to pay penalty shootout. Even though people say that is not wise, but we have to plan for that too.
All right. I think I have one more starting 11 I'm going to put up. But respect Teddy Lee.
Big up, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All right. So King Jav have his starting 11. He says we already know the keeper. Blake, Morgan Anderson, Zemeniz, Rochester, Douglas Bicknell, Mackenzie, Scarlett, Chadji, Scarlett, Clarke. Oh, so all that he has done, he's starting Scarlett, he's starting Jamaric. Oh no, he's starting. Yes, Balakar.
Yeah, my boy.
He's starting. Hold on. He's starting Jamari. This person is starting. King Jav said that he's starting. Hold on, Balakar. Jamari.
Yeah, man.
Clarke. And he's starting Zion Scarlett. All right. He's also removing, I think, Christopher Pearson, and he's starting Duncan McKenzie. So this is his starting 11. All right. Yeah, man. Go ahead, Balakar. What say you?
Change me to make.
Yes. So that's King Jav starting 11 right there. But let me hear yours, Balakar.
Yeah, man. I want to go take out Christopher Pearson.
And put in who?
Duncan McKenzie.
Yeah, all right. So that change was made, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to take out Robert. I'm going to put in back Clarke.
Clarke is in there. Yeah.
No, man. Clarke no in our head.
Yeah, man. This person have Clarke in as one of the starters.
No, I thought about the one we did have up.
Oh, yeah, man. That was Teddy Lee's team. Teddy Lee had Clarke up, Roberts up front, but you starting Clarke up front, yeah.
So I take out his front three. I put in Clarke, I put in Mackenzie, I put in Campbell.
Okay, so you're gonna start Devontae Campbell. Okay.
Yeah. So Zander go play, Douglas go play, Jimenez, Rochester, backline all right. That's the front three me that change. Our Teddy Lee front three me that just change that and put in Mackenzie, Clarke, and Campbell.
So that is Balakar 11 people. So you saw King Jav own, you saw Balakar own, you saw Teddy Lee's own. All right. So far we don't see a lot of shifting in the defense. Most of the shifting is how the midfield looks and how up front stays.
Yeah, man, we just want to see. We have to just go all out attacking in a forward line. I better we lead by 2 and then put on some people to defend. You understand? More than when we down, we don't go put on the player them late.
Yeah.
Just that me have to say. So big up, you see me?
Yeah. Somebody, all right. Respect Balakar. I like this one. Aldine Holmes says, Haiti got a coach 3 days before the championship and expected to give Jamaica trouble. I guess preparing is not the key for the Haitian. Well, all of these stuff are maybe they won't. Bad Breed said Pearson not even play in him right position and people are judge him. Okay. Haiti not all that good, you know. We can breach their backline. Trust me. This could be our last game. Therefore, Pearson plus any 10 will start. All right. We were having a good show, and this negative hate of overseas reside in Jamaica. Show up. Good night, Mannings. Can't listen to this steadily guy. Yeah. What did Teddy Lee say now? Real Albala. I don't know. Hey, I don't know. Real Albala. Come on, man. He said nothing that I think suggests any hate and anything like that. To be fair to Teddy Lee, because Teddy Lee was starting Tyler Roberts as a forward, who is one of the English born players. So I don't know. Along with Zion, was it Zion? Yeah. But this is what I want people, because when it ends, I'm going to put up back my starting level. Oh, we had somebody else calling. Let me see if I can call him back. Oh, here we have the caller calling back. Yes, welcome to I Am Sure Sports Caller. Good evening. What's the name you go by?
Yeah, McCallum again, Mr. Man.
Yeah, man. All right. Evening, McCallum. Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. My starting level would have been. Only two persons would have stepped out of your starting level.
What formation are you going to use?
The same formation that you use, man.
Oh, okay.
But the only person would have taken out of your starting level would be Mr. Pearson and Mr. Duncan McKenzie. Reason being, Mr. Duncan McKenzie last match, Duncan McKenzie did. Him have the skills, but him don't know when to pass the ball.
Okay.
So when him to pass the ball, him over dribble. And I would have put him Mr. Kobe Thomas.
So you'd go ahead. Kobe Thomas.
Yeah, would have put in Kobe Thomas where Mr. Duncan McKenzie is, and take out Mr. Pearson and put Mr. Douglas there.
Okay.
I think Mr. Big Nell, that's what his name?
Yeah, Big Nell.
Yes, he can put some passes too. Because if you remember, he was the one who passed that ball that lead to the penalty in the last match. So he has some passing, and I've been watching him, he has some passing in his legs. So he's good defensively, and when he wants to pass out the ball, he's very good also. So I would rely on him and Mr. Kobe Thomas. And
Okay.
Mr. Kobe Thomas is very good. He's good at passing. Because I remember in a point in the match when he get the ball to progress the ball, he chipped it over, and Mr. James was all clear, but he was unable to pass the ball.
So you start with Jamari Clarke because Balakar had Devontae Campbell. Are you starting Devontae Campbell? Are you starting Chad James? So you're going to take, for your 11, who you starting instead of Devontae Campbell?
All right. Devontae Campbell, no, you're starting level, the original starting level.
Okay,
with Chad James.
Okay, the one with Chad James.
Chad James.
Okay.
And Mr. Clarke would be up there.
Okay, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Okay,
so you're just taking out from my original starting 11, you're taking out Duncan McKenzie and Christopher Pearson.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Mr. Douglas would have covered the defense wise. I think he can do that job. I didn't see much of him in the last. He didn't play he only played the first match, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And he wasn't that bad. So I would have put him back there to have an extra cover over the defense. And I would have want Mr. Thomas to go forward because Mr. Thomas can pass the ball. He know when to push the ball. He know where to pass the ball. Otherwise, from Mr. Pearson now, Mr. Pearson is very slow. And I think Mr. Bignell a little faster and a little more. He can tackle better.
Okay.
Mr. Clarke now, Mr. Clarke, it's very rough because I see Mr. Zion Scarlett can do something in the finishing department, but Mr. Clarke need to work on his finishing because he get 2 clear goals the last match and did not finish them. So if he can work on that finishing part of it, be more clinical in front of goal, I think this Haiti team have our time on their hand, man. We still can beat this Haiti team. And I like the defender, Mr. Anderson. He makes some darting runs forward for a defender, and it's hard to take the ball off him. So I like that. I like that combination in the defensive third.
All right.
Yeah, man.
All right. Respect. McCollum, go and take care of the baby, you know.
All right. That's
all right, then. All right. So that's McCollum's starting 11 right there. We have Be a Blessing, who was also trying to call. So we're going to try and get back in touch with Be a Blessing for him to give his views on his starting 11. All right. And yeah, we have around 23 minutes to go. So yes, Be a Blessing.
Yeah, how you doing, my brother?
Oh, is this Be a Blessing?
No.
This is not Be a Blessing, man. I don't see the man. Yeah, man. Go ahead. What name you go by?
Yeah,
what do we call you?
Pepsi.
Pepsi?
Yeah.
All right, big up Pepsi. Yeah, man.
Yeah, my brother. But you know me there, I say, think Jamaica should have just play a stadium game tomorrow instead of I try all different kind of things to adjust to another team. Play to your strength, play to your strength.
Yeah, so this is our strength. Our strength is to use our pace on the counter with the hold-up play, and rely on solidity in defense. The 3 strengths of Jamaica, I think, is solidity in defense, compact in midfield, and pace going forward. That is our strength. So that is why we are saying that we're going to use our strengths to nullify the strength of the Haitians. So we're going to play the same back 3 at the back instead of 4, because that is where we are strong. Because two of the best players in the Jamaican teams have been centre backs. Romain Blake, Luke Badley Morgan, and Jaden Anderson had a good game. That is our strength, those 3 centre backs. So let's use them. Yeah.
Okay. And then undoubtedly, you think Kobe are the best number 10 we have. Why you wouldn't want to start?
Based on what I can't. The truth is I haven't seen enough of Kobe in the games to say that. What you can say is that the other number 10s have not looked good. But if we look at the competition, what have you seen in the competition itself to say that Kobe is the hands down best number 10?
No. I watch all the games that Jamaica play, and in my opinion, I think he has played the best of all the number 10 that Jamaica have.
Oh, no, man. I know we're talking Jamaica, but tell me one standout moment in one of the games from Kobe.
Well, I'm not going to say standout, but that means, so from what you're saying, that means all our number 10s are poor, because I'll know Kobe don't have a standout here.
No, man. All right, you change the conversation, because what you just said, all I'm saying to you is that you said that hands down, he's the best number 10 we have. And I'm asking you on what merit, because he has not played enough for me to look and say he has played the best in the tournament. That's what I am saying.
All right. And from what I've seen, I think so after all the number 10 that we have, who do you think played the best?
I don't think any of our number 10s have played good so far.
Well, he seems more creative than they had. Than the others to me. But as I say, football is a matter of opinion,
Yeah, and so it's kind of tough. Like, I wouldn't have a problem with him starting, but if someone said, listen, Duncan is always taking shots, and if somebody else says to me, listen, Pearson has not played number 10 so far, let him play number 10 with some defenders behind him and see what he can get. I could also agree with that. So either way, I'm cool, you know. I'm cool with Kobe, I'm cool with Duncan, I'm cool with Pearson.
Right.
You understand me? But I would not say that this one has played better than the other, because some people are saying that Pearson has not yet played in the position that he is best, which is in the number 10, and have that freedom. Yeah.
Oh, that's position. And then again, why people always like talking bad about him? In my opinion, he played good in all line game. Even the last game, he played good.
Yeah.
Pearson, I can't realize why people like are sending too much hate towards him.
Yeah, it's just people's opinion. Yeah, you know.
To me, he have a better tournament than Duncan McKenzie so far.
There you go.
And he's getting a lot.
Yeah. Listen, I think sometimes the expectations for some of the players are so high that when they underperform, it's a problem. And I always tell people, you must always, right? You must not overpromise and underdeliver. It's better you underpromise and overdeliver. And I think many of us in our heads, because of all of the things that are been said about Pearson, they were called to the national team, and Zemines and these guys, we had a lot of
expectations from them.
Expectations. And so it's more like, whoa, at this guy people are saying good, at this, you understand me? At this guy, I think it's that. But hey, listen, and when the team lose and the fans get upset, it is not because I don't think I would not want to believe that they hate the players. I just think like they are just so mad because they know we should be doing better as a team, maybe.
Right. Another question, right? The number 20, right? Chad James. Who is he and where is he from? Or you know anything about him?
He's in the States, and I think he's at Malaga City. So a lot of his development has been overseas.
No, I thought they say he played in Spain or something like that.
Yeah, so that's what I said. Malaga City, I said that.
No, you saying the States.
No, I said Malaga City, but he was developed overseas. But he's from the States.
Okay. So he's American, but he was developed in Spain.
Honestly, I don't know how much of it. I don't know how long he has been at Malaga City, so I don't want to go that far because I wouldn't want to give any information that is not accurate. I don't know how long he has been there, because I do know that some of these Spanish clubs also have academies that they operate in the States, like Barcelona. So a person could say, I am at Barcelona, but it is a Barcelona academy in the United States.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. Right? I'm not sure. But he was born in Jamaica, though.
He wasn't, or he was?
He was born in Jamaica, but has lived in the States.
Okay, understood. So he didn't play no football in Jamaica?
I don't recall. I don't recall him playing any schoolboy football in Jamaica. And people, like I say, I don't know if anyone knows, you can tell us, but I don't know of him playing schoolboy football in Jamaica.
Yeah, he's a very good player.
Yeah, man, has quality.
All right, then, thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, man, anytime, man. Thanks for the support, and you enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yeah, respect, my brother.
Boss Thomas says, Carla, it's not hate, it's the expectation people have of him. Yeah. Teddy Lee saying, Pearson, we trust. Fresh God says, expectation. Wayne Evans says, did one off, Lamont Rochester got a red card, but he only misses one game. Yeah, he only misses one game, so he will be back. And tomorrow, people, we're going to be doing a watch along, so you can join us for that as we do a watch along for the game. All right. Teddy Lee says Imagine Honduras, Costa Rica, and Jamaica in the final round. Clearly, our group was a group of death. Yeah, because 2 teams so far from our group has gone through. You can imagine one more 3 teams from one group advancing out of 8. Whoa. Whoa. I think Clarke going to like to play against these bigger defenders, don't it? Hey, Conrad, good observation. Good observation. Yeah. Management, take down my comment. I was being sorry. Pearson is. Talk to parent and they. I think Cataract talk to parents and they in. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that mean Conrad. Good thing them call for the national team because it becomes no good for them. No good for them. Not understanding that one. Clarke will create a lot of trouble for the Haitians. I think so. I think this game is the ideal game for Clarke. Physically imposing, going up for headers and those things. What I'd also love to see, I think he needs to be back in defense because we give away too many free headers on set plays, especially corners. And I think Clarke needs to be that one that stands in front of the keeper to win that first header at the near post, attacking the ball. Man, we are mad as hell, and we are not going to take it anymore. We are throwing molten lava on everyone. Equal opportunity haters. People don't follow Eagle Republic. Yeah. Oh, they are in Spain, but what I'm saying is that I don't know how long they have been in Spain. All right, but thanks for that, Teddy Lee. Yeah, ES was the Spain. Yeah, I Conrad was saying, I think that and they was in. Oh, they were in Spain. I think that's what he's saying. Yeah. All right, but I think this starting 11 is not actually my starting 11. But like I said, my starting 11 is a little bit different. But one of the good things though is that everybody so far has the same backline. I don't know if there is one person with a different backline. But anybody else, do you have any other suggestions in terms of how the team could set up? Remember, look out, people. This number 9 guy for Haiti and the number 11, Leazard and Milan. I think Jamaica going to have to go down the Haitian left. Their right back is very vulnerable. So that's where we're going to have to launch most of our attacks. Yep. I just have this feeling that Jamaica is going to win. I don't know. I just have this deep gut feeling like finally we're going to get it right. We're going to get it right. Yeah. I think we're going to finally get it right in this game. Roberts for James. That's a good call, you know. Okay. All right. Brilliant. Hillel Prep Sportman. Okay, he went to Hillel Prep. That's Chad James. Father Christopher James. Okay. That's good. Yep. Boss Thomas says he would make. He would start Roberts instead of James. Like Hey, listen, I think Roberts is going to be so needed when the Haitians get tired. I just like the idea of Roberts coming on. I don't know. I just think in the games that he has come on, he has looked so superb. So I don't have a problem. And Chad James, I think, is good enough to win some free kicks. Remember Trinidad won? Did you watch the game, people? Trinidad won a lot of free kicks, using skill, and pace. So I think this is good. This is where, Chad James could prove to be a handful, and you bring on a Tyler Roberts. But either way, right? Start a World Cup. Straight a World Cup we go. Oh, that's what you read. I want to see Blake play midfield, but I'll have to wait for another competition, maybe for a club or the senior team in the future. I think if we had like Dexter Lembikisa and Delano Splat, I think once we qualify, we should try and find a next centre back and move Blake into midfield. Yeah. Hillel Prep Chat used to go, and then looks like he migrated. Yeah, 2 number 9s. Yeah, which one will stand out? Yep. Yep. And 2 number 10s. Which one will stand out? Yeah. The boys well rested. Hope the coach have them watching videos. Yeah, well rested. I think that is going to help, because remember, the last game was when? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, bam, Sunday. Good rest to recover and all of that and relax. So that is good. Yeah. All right. We have around 8 minutes or so to go. The number 9 on Haiti, he's one that kill Speed and Fuzzy supposed to know how to play him. Yeah, we did mention that. Stevenson, Juedi. Yeah. Man, is you remember the youth, them tell you, them going to win the competition. Yep. I mean, Brownman Security. Yeah. And I think the energy, you know what is, I have to big up the fans, honestly, because I think the fans have been way more supportive of the U20 campaign than the senior men campaign. I think the criticism, some of them have been bad, but I think it is a whole lot better than what was experienced in the campaign. Yeah. That the male went through. Right? And people don't forget that the Jamaica female team played the first game next week. Next weekend, the 4th. When is the 4th? Yeah, they play on the 4th of July versus Mexico. That's not Tuesday coming, not Monday coming, but the following Monday. Right? So we are like just a few days. You understand me? Welcome, Light Stewart. He says, I think this will be one of the best opportunities for the Reggae Boys to qualify based on our draw for the knockout and quarterfinal round. Absolutely. Yeah, man. All right. No TV in Honduras to watch film. How you know that? Oh, they don't have any TV? No, man. Them have tablet. Come on, man. You don't need TV and laptops and all of those things. You don't need no TV. You go in a video room, man, and watch it on a laptop, man. Good luck to the guys, them. Yeah, man. Senior campaign was full of too much banger. It brought out a lot of negative emotions, all right? So the girls don't get any friendly matches. I think it is too late, because I think they should be leaving in next week to head to Mexico. Chad James off the bench. That's what Michael is saying. And who you starting, Michael? You know what I think? For some reason, I think this game is going to be a tougher game than the round of 8, the quarterfinal game. I could be wrong, but that's what my head is telling me. All we need is a good coach. Hall and Fuzzy is taking the team in the wrong direction. We need CDM. We need to stop giving up space by backing off. I just want the juvenile boys to make the final four. That's it. Olympic football is overrated. Yeah. They have a thing called project. Yeah. Yeah. I think he was just being, just give it joke. I think he knows that. I think he was just giving us the trouble. Douglas must start tomorrow. Call Fuzzy and tell him, people, I don't have those paws. I don't have those paws, all right? Dukan said, big side no need friendly matches. Go ladies. People, Dukan is being sarcastic, you hear? Tyler Roberts, make sure you people, make sure you join back for the live stream tomorrow, The game starts at 4, so we'll be here at that time with the live stream. We're going to leave here shortly. So I'm going to put up back, so we have seen the different persons, the team that they have. I'm going to put up the team. Yeah, ask me about sticking with Douglas. I'm going to put up back my I'm not here sticking with anybody, but I'm going to put up back my team, and then you guys, so you saw all the different teams that were selected. I let me put up back this team. Duncan McKenzie. Christopher for Pearson. All right, so you can put the substitutes on as well. So let's put substitute. Kobe, Hamas. What again did we say? Okay. Oh. Chad James. Oh, jeez. I think I need to change this to Chad James, substitute EYLER Tyler Roberts. All right. Substitute Zion CARLETT. I think we have this wrong, Christopher Pearson. Malachi Douglas. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Management don't want to kill the vibe, but is there an update? Hey, late tomorrow. I'll talk to you. Sharida, I will call you. Leighton is asking a question, Sharida. So I'll call you, Sharida. I'll call you and get the info, Sharida. Douglas, well rested and rearing to go. Mannings, I used to watch movies every Friday at the Unity School back in the day, and a thing called Projector Screen C50. $50 to watch. Yeah, everybody know Projector, Bridget. Big up Unseen. Bless up. Yep. The game going to be excited. Jamaica to win by 2. Yep. I would swap Zimenez with Roberts, but it's not a bad lineup, Mannings. Yeah, I think the only thing is that I want Roberts high up the field. Devontae Campbell and Tyler Roberts on the bench. Tell me, put up your team already, man. We don't get your team ready. We just put up my team. You understand? Why can't our coaches coach to save their lives? They make good players look like crap. If most teams had our players, we would be unbeatable. Vibing 4-1. Big up man is man. The only player to score our cannot leave the field. Our penalty. Yeah, that's a very good point. If this game is heading to penalty, there's no way Jabari Clarke can come off. All of those things must be factored in. You know? So, man, is man, when you're switching to a back four, when you. No, I'm just putting like people who would come on because you understand me. It depends on how the game is going. It depends on how the game is going. Yeah, man is man. Anyone who is looking for contracts need to play off their socks tomorrow because there's a lot of eyes on Stevenson Jade of Haiti. What I'll say to you is that I don't think these Jamaican players are looking for contracts because before they left, like Duncan McKenzie already has plans. Zimenez, once he gets to the age, like he's not playing looking for contract. He's like, I don't know if you know this, but Zimenez thing is sealed unless he's going to play so bad and not have it. So I don't think, to be fair, I don't think the players who went there saying, okay, I'm playing to get a contract. I don't know. I don't think so. My name is man, the only player to score PK cannot leave the field. You're absolutely right because you have to look at that. Who is going to take the PKs? If it goes there, Duncan is a wonderful player. You just need to Lego the ball earlier. All right. Kobe greater than Duncan by far. Yeah, big Caribbean derby tomorrow. I think this will be a physical game. Don't be surprised if a red card run. Well, I hope it's not Jamaica again. Yeah, I believe Clarke will have to play 120 minutes. But you see, though, people, like when Haiti and Trinidad play 4-4, it's just a Caribbean thing. A Caribbean thing, big rivalry. But listen, we are at 7:34. We did say it's going to be an hour and a little bit. So, yeah, I think that's it. Tomorrow, big things happening. You have JPL game, you have the Jamaica U20 game, you have some big races, and the Ministry of Sport has said that all who wants to attend the stadium, grandstand or bleachers, you're all paid for. You can attend for free. So the stadium is open tomorrow for all day, for all the events. So anyone who wants to go, free. I don't know if you have to pay for the $300 soup, but I know your seat and all of those things will be there. USA is also playing right now against Nicaragua. I think USA is going to win that. So again, thank you so much for your time, for sticking and staying for the hour and 20 minutes or so. I am Management. Remember, tomorrow we have a watch along for the game. You want to be a part of that. Please remember to hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe, and share the content. You have yourself a wonderful rest of the evening. I am Management, and this has been I Am Sure Sports, and we are over and OUT out.
You watch about dog, SK New heard this. The body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, you cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocho-Rios, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha. Yeah, someone on for the food from young from where they need height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.